Hello students, today we are going to discuss about Java and BlueJ. First of all, what is Java? Java is a programming language created by James Gosling from Sun Microsystems in 1991. It is a simple programming language and it is used for writing, compiling and debugging a program in very easy manner. Debugging means removal of errors from the program. Next, we are having BlueJ. BlueJ is an integrated development environment for the Java programming language, developed mainly for educational purposes, but also suitable for small-scale software development. But it runs on JDK, that is Java Development Kit. Next, features of BlueJ. An editor which you use to write your programs, a debugger to help you find your mistakes, a viewer to see the parts of your program, an easy way to run Java programs, an easy way to view documentation. That we shall be seeing when I'll run a small Java program in BlueJ. Next we are having classes and objects. What is a class? A class is a blueprint for an object. It is a code template used to generate objects. It contains the instructions that define the properties and methods that an object can use. Objects are elements from the script that are defined to perform the instructions written in a class and can use the properties and methods defined in the class. For example, you can think of a class as a blueprint for constructing a house. Now, many houses can be built from the same blueprint. So the object is the house created according to that blueprint. You can build multiple objects that have the properties defined in the class. Next, OOP. OOP stands for Object-Oriented Programming. It is the term used to describe a programming approach based on objects and classes. The OOP allows us to organize software as a collection of objects that consist of both data and behavior. This is in contrast to conventional functional programming practice that only loosely connects data and behavior. Now, the features of OOP. Point number 1, abstraction. Abstraction is one of the key concepts of OOP languages. Its main goal is to handle complexity by hiding unnecessary details from the user. That enables the user to implement more complex logic on top of the provided abstraction without understanding or even thinking about all the hidden complexity, means the inner details. Point number 2, encapsulation. It is one of the fundamental concepts of OOP. It describes the idea of building data and methods that work on that data within one unit, as for example, a class in Java. Point number 3, inheritance. It is one of the core concepts of OOP languages. It is a mechanism where you can derive a class from another class for a hierarchy of classes. Hierarchy means different levels that share a set of attributes and methods. Point number 4 is polymorphism. This means more than one form. The word polymorphism is used in various contexts and describes situations in which something occurs in several different forms. In computer science, it describes the concept that objects of different types can be accessed through the same interface. Each type can provide its own independent implementation of the interface. It is one of the core concepts of OOP.